After successfully accomplishing a 20-year career in football, David Beckham is one of the few megastars who is still relevant. Apart from being known for his tremendous contribution to England's national football teams, Manchester United, Real Madrid, and Paris Saint-Germain, Beckham is highly celebrated for the spoiled, lavish life. With his fame comes brands, so let's talk about them. Advertisements. His cars and watch commercials are as popular as his long-range shots and free kicks. According to sources, Beckham earns a hefty $42 million just from the brands he endorses. Hence, multiple companies have already sealed the deal with the former football superstar. This justifies how he has a net worth of $450 million. Adidas. Real Madrid fans might remember the year 2003 when David was transferred to Real Madrid from Manchester United for a shocking $40 million for 4 years. But it was the same year when he was sealed with a lifetime deal of endorsements for Adidas for a whopping $160 million. David not only did grab the lifetime opportunity of being the face of a brand and advertising it, but also bag a few percent of the profit from the same campaign because a regular investor in Adidas is a bigger flex than endorsing the name. Hide Club. The huge company Diageo partnered with David Beckham to launch their latest single-grain whiskey brand named Hide Club, which is named after a local soccer club in the city of Miami. Not just for advertisement, but David was also one of the major creators of the same brand back in 2014. He bags a $50 million stake in their business, along with a huge percentage of profits. The endorsement deal has expired, but Beckham still remains one of the biggest investors in Hide Club to date. Tudor. Fans were taken aback when back in 2017, a Swiss luxury watch company, Tudor, announced David as their brand ambassador. David Beckham has always been promoting rare watch pieces as they reflected his own personality. The player was taken on board to promote the company's Born to Dare campaign as a promotion of their watches. According to sources, David makes $300,000 per post to promote the timepieces. Maserati. June 2021 must be one of the favorites from the calendar for David after he bagged an endorsement with Maserati and was advertised as its brand ambassador. Initially, he appeared in the Maserati MC20 commercials, then later on the electric car, which cost $220,000. As a cherry on top, he was gifted the same car by the company, which he rides around London often and loves getting photographed in it. Samsung. David Beckham's brand, called the esports company, upsurged rapidly after Samsung became an official sponsor for it. The brands sealed the deal with 50% of the amount payable through cash and the rest through stock agreement. In return, David was found happily endorsing the brand via his Instagram posts. Although he hasn't been featured in the commercials yet, that doesn't stop him from becoming one of the most popular faces of Samsung. Pepsi. This is probably one of the most popular brand endorsements that David has been a part of. He was featured in all of the British Pepsi advertisements starting from 1998 until 2008 straight. This earned the player a whopping upward amount of $2.9 million per year from his campaigns. The player stopped endorsing the brand after receiving backlash for promoting unhealthy habits, as he used to be one of the most influential personalities in the United Kingdom. Jaguar. The mega success of this football star has definitely bagged one of the finest deals out there, including the one with Jaguar. He was the British face of their brand for their endorsements in China, and the sales of the brand increased exponentially after Beckham became a part of the campaign. One of the main reasons why the player became a Chinese sensation overnight could be the huge population of the country and their immense love for the game. Sainsbury's. This huge chain of supermarkets in the UK grabbed Beckham after replacing him with Jamie Oliver back in 2011. The star was paid a whopping amount of $6.5 million, endorsing the Active Kids campaign specifically. Along with that, the brand also sponsored the London Paralympic Games of 2012. So now we can say why David Beckham was the perfect choice for the role. Kenton Kerwin. David Beckham had a deal with Kenton Kerwin for 5 years in 2015. He was the first sportsman to be featured as the face of the brand, so that makes it even special. The football sensation was found advertising their clothing line specifically. He also endorsed the entire brand in his interview and through Instagram. Apart from being the ambassador of the brand, the star also had investment relations with the brand until 2020, until the 5-year contract ended. Emporio Armani. Emporio Armani had a 3-year contract with the football star for their advertisement to increase the eligibility of their brand. The contract was signed back in 2012, and Beckham was found staring in their underwear campaign. These photographs were advertised globally, paying the athlete upwards of $25 million. It was one of the major brands which made the British footballer a commercially popular personality around the globe. Click on one of these two videos on screen right now.